Good morning, everybody. Welcome to HearthCon 2025.
We're a little early, though.
We are just a little bit early.
Yeah.
It's good to see all of you. I see chat is currently showing on the bottom right, and I'm going to have to figure out whether or not we want that actually showing in there or not, but we'll figure that out. Yes, it's been a year since HearthCon 2024. A lot has happened in that time. Like a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's all a blur.
Two books out each for each of us.
Yes, you are almost finished your series, and I did finish a series.
Congratulations. So this is, of course, our free Hearth online cozy fantasy convention that we started up for people who, well, we had an opportunity to go to DragonCon in 2023.
Last summer.
Was it last summer?
Whatever last summer
was. We got an opportunity to go to that, and we had so much fun that we felt that, well, why didn't Cozy Fantasy have something like this?
Now, previous to this, I had actually, because we booked all of our tickets and we were panelists at DragonCon, and we were so looking forward to going to DragonCon earlier in the year, I reached out to a bunch of my favorite Cozy Fantasy titans like Rebecca Thorne and Meg's Tea Room, and I just poked around. Hello from UK. And I said, do you guys know if there's any cozy fantasy conventions? Maybe even just if it's a cozy fantasy hangout at Gen Con or somewhere, because I would love to just go out and go to some conventions somewhere and hang out with cozy fantasy people. And I didn't get responses right back. And I thought, oh, I'll just keep asking around. And then Meg's Tea Room sent me a message, and because I said, for those who just popped in, we start in 3 minutes, so we're just chatting a little bit, where I had asked Meg's Tea Room and a couple other people, are there any cozy fantasy conventions? Are there anywhere you're going to that specifically has cozy fantasy stuff? And Meg messaged me back, and she said, there isn't that I know of, but I'll go to yours.
Oh, and then she came to me that afternoon and said, so, husband, I may have started a cozy fantasy convention. Will you help me run it?
I only had 35 authors by the afternoon who had signed up for panelists.
Yeah, so now we do this. We'll do this, I guess, every year ad infinitum until who knows? Yeah, as long as it's still fun.
Yep. Tomfoolery found us through Fantasy Hearth on Google Images.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully people will find us more and more often as we spread our cozy tendrils to the internet. Yeah. I don't know if tendrils are cozy.
This is Sindri. She is our mascot.
Yeah, she was made by a local artist at the local comic convention, who was very excited to be able to make a mascot for a big online thing. She
made adorable stuff, and I came up to her and I was like, can I pay you lots of money to make us adorable tiny things? And she was like, what? And then I did, and it was super fun, and she was lovely. And she sent me a bunch of these. So I have ones with different eyes and different like winking emojis and things. And so we're very excited to have Sindri as our mascot. She's very cute.
And we have a big lineup of authors all planned for you today. We do have a bit of a different format this year, and we welcome everybody's other top corner. Oh, it looks like that top corner on ours, but who knows whether or not this is all mirrored when it hits YouTube. So we have a big lineup of excited fantasy authors who are all looking forward to being with you today, although we have had a couple of last-minute cancellations due to illness.
Even right now, I just got an email.
But, you know, it happens. You can't have con without some kind of con flu, even when it's online, apparently.
Truth. Yeah, we got sick last week, so luckily we're in the clear. Yeah.
And so, like I said, we've changed our format a bit this year. Last year we had 3 rooms open and running around to try to keep them all working on our
and everything was doubled up.
Everything was doubled up and tripled up. So a lot of people did reach out with feedback saying, hey, can we maybe not have 3 rooms open because I'd like to watch everything and I can't watch everything. So we said, you know what, why not? We'll just spread it across 2 days and keep panels one at a time. and that's still that was almost more authors than we could handle on our own. So, but I think you will all have a great weekend. Hopefully you all have your cozy teas all set up.
Don't forget your water.
Don't forget your water. Stay hydrated. I know we will need to make sure we're drinking plenty of water. We're currently sitting under our kotatsu at home as we run our lovely little cozy fantasy convention here.
Yeah. It is officially 8:30, which means we can say welcome to opening ceremonies. Did I start the live 5 minutes early because I am a chaos gremlin? Yes, but we just gossiped if you are coming in right now.
Yeah, like I said, we have a great lineup of authors here. We do try to mix it up a bit. So as much as we would love to have Casual Farmer and some of the big names every year, we do want to. One of the big hallmarks of the genre is that we've got a lot of new authors because, of course, cozy is a relatively new genre. As far as genres are concerned.
Ooh, but did you know, I just found this out yesterday, that Amazon has now created, this is for you authors and also readers, but if you are a cozy fantasy author who is already published, this is good to note. And if you're a reader, this is also good to note.
Shouldn't you save it for the panel?
No, it'll come up. But Amazon now has a cozy fantasy tag, like a real cozy fantasy demographic that they just started apparently. And I'm very excited. If you go to Kindle Trends with Nat Connor's panel, he goes over all of that. And
still no way to actually label yourself, right?
I think they did. I'll find out. I will find out with everybody today when I go to that panel. Yes. Right? So excited.
We finally won't be stuck in Gaslamp or Cozy Mystery.
The number of I asked Google one day about my books. And you know how Google now has the AI at the top, which I always skim because it's always lies. Well, it popped up with my books AI at the top of the Google search, and it said a dark romantasy. And I said, "Are you sure?"
It has Dark Lord in the description.
Yeah, and I do have threatened cannibalism, but Morga's got to eat somebody. Really, it's fine.
It's cozy.
It's cozy.
So we'd like to thank all of our authors and volunteers here as we move into our out of opening ceremonies here in just a bit and start prepping for our first panel. And some of whom I see are here crawling the chat. We'd like to thank you all for being a part of this. It's really exciting to have you all and to get to, be part of just this awesome community. Everybody is always so kind and nice and awesome, which I think is what Cozy Fantasy is all about.
And so patient with me since I emailed out this morning that HearthCon was in 2 days, and here's the panel link for right now. But
yep, we just had a question: will everything be recorded? Yes, at the end of the stream here, the stream gets uploaded to YouTube automatically through the magic of. If I say StreamYard, does that count as an affiliate? Don't do it.
I mean, we're using StreamYard. Last year we used Riverside, and it did crash a couple times. So we reached out to our communities, and we went to some online. We were panelists at some online conventions as well that ran so smoothly, and everybody was using StreamYard. So that's where we are this year.
Yeah. This time we came a little more prepared because we went to a couple other online conventions. Which online convention did we do again?
We did Lit RPG Con in the summer, the online one. There was an in-person one, and then there was an online one earlier than that. Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah. Any questions? Comments? Concerns?
Well, any questions?
Yeah.
I think the comments are all right there.
That's true. That's my phone. I should go get it at some point, but it is too far.
It is really far.
It's like 3 steps away.
You'd have to get out of the kotatsu.
I'm not getting out of the
And it's raining and cold outside.
That's true, and there are wolves.
I don't think there are wolves. They're cougars. This is cougars.
BC.
This is BC. There are cougars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you can think of for? We don't have a script for this.
Jolly looked at me at 8:05 and he's like, "Wife, why didn't we just pre-record this? Then we could have posted it and be actually doing our jobs, the like the background jobs, moderating and stuff." And
So we got asked, will we branch out into other cozy genres? I think that you will find today we actually have some other cozy genres.
We do. Yeah, our rule is we have a couple rules. If you're ever interested in being a panelist at HearthCon, we have like, I'm going to say 3 rules, but I made that number up right now. And the rule number 1 is that your book has to already be published. If you're going to be a feature author, has to be published at least 1 month in advance of the convention. Anyone who publishes between October and December gets first application dibs for the following season.
Although you could have published significantly before then.
Yeah.
But we do try to keep a mix of newer and established authors, especially because even for established authors, hearing from new authors what brought them into the genre is definitely, I guess it's fun, it's useful, and you get to, watch excited new authors who are not... have not been.
When you have done 3 books worth of editing, you might be a little dead inside. Actually, this won't come up today, I think, because I'm not on any of the panels, but my number 1 recommendation for authors is I have multiple folders, and it's like notes, characters, and quotes. This is really important in cozy fantasy, especially if you're doing something funny.
This is a panel, not this is an opening ceremony, it's not a panel.
Any single time you say something that you think is particularly funny or whimsical or sweet, and you're like so proud of that sentence, copy and paste it into a separate document that I have quotes, because after I have edited the same joke 40 times, it's no longer funny. So
speak for yourself.
Okay, you have 20 hours of bad dad puns as an audiobook.
Dad jokes are funny even after the 500th time, right?
That's a sentence.
Yeah, hi hungry, I'm dad. It's funny 40 times later. Yeah.
I have 13 more minutes of this, guys.
13 more minutes. I mean, 30 more years, hopefully. All right.
That's true.
So as we come here to the end of our opening ceremonies, we'd just like to let people know there will be threads on our Cozy Fantasy on Reddit. Our dear friends on Reddit are helping to run things. This has been essentially always done in collaboration with our Cozy Fantasy to try and make sure that we get as many eyes on everything as we can. And even as people kind of check things out later, because I told Misty this morning, is it really cozy if we're starting at 8 a.m.?
I mean, some people get up in the morning and go on a run. Not me.
6 in the morning in the rain.
They're definitely
cougars.
With the cougars. No, it's a joke because we do have cougars. We had a couple cougars out we had 3 baby cougars that had come into their adulthood. So I guess no longer babies, young adult cougars in their area.
Mm-hmm. Prowling the golf course looking for caddies.
It literally. Okay. So let's look at some of the comments since we have some time. Yes, we are very adamant about keeping this free, and we are also adamant about keeping this with integrity. We have had a number of people reach out and offer us money to be in collab with us, but
that's why we have resisted temptation.
We are resisting all temptation for cash.
So thus far.
We'll
see.
I forgot there were 2 other things.
Yes.
Yeah.
One big one after our Cozy Fantasy shout out is, you want to do it? You can shout out the Cozy Day.
Oh, Cozy the Day Away sale. Everybody should go to Cozy the Day Away sale because a lot of the books that are featured and a lot of the authors that are featured this weekend are on sale, as well as many, many others with Karen Nagel's Cozy the Day Away sale, which is like a stuff your Kindle cozy day. And lots of books will be on sale or free to download. Definitely check it out. There will be links up everywhere, and there were links up in the emails. One of the 2 of the emails I sent out this morning, Charlie looks at me and he's like, is it really an event if you didn't send out the wrong email? And I definitely did send an email that said HearthCon in 2 days instead of HearthCon in 30 minutes. But that's fine. It's fine, guys.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we will Cozy Day Away. Yeah.
Cozy the Day Away. Yes. Cozy the Day Away sale. And it's on press something. You know, why don't I just go Cozy the Day Away sale? And it's the first link that pops up, cozyfantasysale.promisepress.org. Where are we? There we go. I'm professional.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 2 other things in order to become a panelist or be on the convention, because I started and then immediately abandoned that.
I think that's good for closing ceremonies, isn't it?
I mean, we could do it in both. I didn't actually plan a closing ceremonies, so we're hooped.
No,
next year.
I have the closing ceremony.
Yeah, because you guys are drinking.
It's closing.
It's closing. A flash of anxiety when I thought I had lost track of the 2 days. I'm so sorry, EP. That's definitely on me. Promise Press, absolutely. You have to have published within previous to 1 month of the convention. You have to have a book that generally fits into one of the planned panels. So some people who didn't have a book planned with that would kind of correlate to one of the planned panels didn't make it in. Last year we held a cozy fantasy and mystery panel because a lot of the times people associate cozy mysteries with cozy fantasy, but we separate them. My idea. And then now I'm just a random person.
I mean, they do have a lot in common, right?
They do, yeah.
Cozy fantasy has people setting fires in the hearth, and cozy mystery has people setting things on fire.
That's true. You know, if your mystery is who spiked the punch at Miss Hammerwinkle's axe throwing tea party, then I am ready. If your cozy mystery is there's a bunch of murders and we're tracking down who the murderer is as they're murdering people, but it's all elves, that would only fit in the cozy fantasy mystery panel. Yeah. I want to do a trigger warnings panel next year. That would be really fun. We have 8 minutes. It's fine.
We kind of have 8 minutes.
Yeah, we could be doing our job, which is like background stuff.
Yes, you'll see us probably sitting in the background with our camera off for most panels, as we will be sitting in there just as the hosts running things. Hopefully we can take our camera off and not be sort of stealing a limelight spot. But on that kind of note, at the end of the year, sometime around usually March, we do, if you are subscribed to our www.lazydragonbooks.com newsletter, we do send out notes and requests for people to send in panel ideas. So if you think we should have a trigger warning panel, go ahead and make that as a recommendation.
We have less. Last year, we kind of separated it into genre panels and how-tos, like semi-workshops. This year, we mostly did genre panels, and then the character-driven plot is our primary workshop for the weekend. Next year, we were talking in the back room about doing all fantasy creature genre panels. So it'll be like goblins, cozy fantasy goblins, cozy fantasy witches, cozy fantasy ogres or orcs, which I think would be fun.
Could be fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, that could be fun.
If you would like to be a panelist, but you are not an author, like if you're an influencer, also reach out to us. We're always happy to have hosts. And one of the ways you can get around our rules, I'm going to be telling you the sneaky stuff. There is a narrator panel this year. There is one.
Yes.
Which is going to be awesome.
We have several narrators as well as James Gould, who both wrote and narrated his own book,
So,
which is somewhat unique in the field of writing in general, especially it actually being good narration.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are wanting to know sort of what goes into writing and narrating your own book, you can definitely check that out.
Yeah, we have Jessica Threet and Jess Moran and James Gould who are doing all the J's for our narrator panel. So some traditional classic, like big names, some did it yourself names, and really they're all just amazing because I've listened to their audiobooks and they're all so good.
So thank you for everybody for coming out. I can see we've got almost 100 people sitting here watching us live.
Mm-hmm.
We expect that over the course of the day, we'll see numbers slowly tick up. And of course, a lot of people we think will be watching it. I know for all you poor people in Europe who are just getting ready for bed, or I guess 8 hours difference. So that puts them at 16. No, it's 4 o'clock. They're fine.
We have, okay, so just so you guys are aware, because I'm aware, there are so many cozy fantasy authors and readers in Australia and New Zealand. Like statistics, like is it demographically compared to, like, if you take the millions of people who live in America and you've got your 200 cozy fantasy authors, then you've got your not, America-sized demographic of writers for Australia and New Zealand, and they have like a lot, 20 or 30. It's like, it's good.
So New Zealand is actually on the cozy fantasy map.
It is
crazy.
Yeah, I love it.
At least it's on one map.
John Goose. Yeah, we're from Canada. Nobody remembers us. We're just the northern place. You guys draw us incorrectly, but that's fine. It's so cozy down there. We keep being tempted to move.
Yeah.
To New Zealand.
When we think about it. They're hobbits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, did you see their parliament got shut down for a haka just a while ago? That was pretty funny.
Oh man, their hakas are amazing. I like.
So's poutine.
That's true, but we're on the West Coast, so the West Coast is known for its California rolls. Even though we're in Canada, and one of the sushi places right by where we live famously created the California roll, which is now like a popular sushi roll worldwide. But it was made in BC, Canada, not in California. A lot of our stuff, actually, Canadians are known for this. Like, we made Hawaiian pizza, and all of the fancy things that we make, usually we name it after other places, and then it becomes famous. To
be fair, it's because who wants to be associated with putting pineapple on pizza?
Okay. I mean, we made zippers, though. That's good.
Which one, like the zip line or the zip?
Just the zip up. Yeah. 2 minutes, guys. Any last questions? Comments? Concerns? I mean, I don't want your concerns. No concerns. This is the cozy day. We don't need your concerns. Cozy goblins for the win. Cozy Up Sale is slightly. Oh yeah, so there are Cozy Up Sale is by Casey Blair, and that's more of a traditional stuff your Kindle day. Cozy the Day Away Sale has lots of different formats and lots of different options and lots of different things. And then Casey Blair is hosting a Cozy Up Sale very soon. We'll announce it somewhere on our newsletter very soon. For Kraken Eddie. Yeah, so there are this season 2 big cozy fantasy sales. One of them is this weekend, and then the Cozy Up Sale, which is soon. December, I think. Yeah. So you'll have a fall and then like a lead into winter time cozy sale. Yeah. And as we get ready here to end the stream so we can prepare for our first panel, which is Cozy Romance. Cozy Romance. Yeah. Just for one last time for the people at the back. We will be having all of these videos should stay up online when they're done automatically, I believe. Hopefully. You're so lucky because you guys didn't hear this. In the setting up the scheduled live, it said, "Did you want to record this?" in a little sub box, and I clicked that sub box. Yeah, okay. So it is going to be recorded. At the very minimum, it'll be recorded on StreamYard, but I think YouTube itself automatically records these. But I also clicked it to have a backup on our computer and a backup on StreamYard. So I'm amazing. You're amazing.
You're amazing.
I have to work tomorrow. That's true. I can show up at the beginning of the Cozy concert. Yeah, we have a full Cozy Fantasy concert. I'm a professional musician with Ren Fairs. I play the harp. So every year we've been reaching out to fantasy musicians who travel through Ren Fairs and fairy cons and perform fantasy themed ballads and songs and collect a group of amazing performers who will be doing shows this afternoon. And I'm very excited.
Yeah, I think the only thing we're missing this year that we had last year was some kind of a cozy cooking.
No, we have a cozy cooking. It almost didn't happen, but the amazing Selena from Pie Jinx, she is going to be partnering with Upper Pen Podcast. Upper Pen Podcast does a lot of cozy fantasy podcast interviews, and so she's going to be interviewing Celine, love me, it's fine, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow on the Cozy in the Kitchen panel, and they're going to be baking. And people are from the next panel. Hi, Heather. We are just closing up opening ceremonies. So, guys, thank you so much for coming, and we will see you on the backside of all of the panels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Ta-ta.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, Robin's amazing.
You got to go hit end stream.
I know. I mean, I didn't know, but I do. It doesn't have an end